Let's talk about this girls wasting their 20s. Okay. And how old are you, by the way?
I'm 25.
You're 25.
Yes.
You are?
27.
20. Coco?
31.
31. Okay, so you guys are in mid-20s, early 30s. I've been very vocal about this. I'll, as a guy, waste your 20s as much as you'd like. Your 20s are your time to fuck up, make mistakes, do stupid stuff, date the wrong girl. As a guy, you're able to do that. As a girl, you can do that in your early 20s. You do not want to do that in your late 20s, okay? Let's talk about that. Why is it important for a girl to actually not waste their 20s?
Well, your value decreases as a woman the older you get, and your opportunity to give a man children is less and less the older you get. Yeah, you can have IVF, but most guys don't want to spend, like, what is it, $30K?
It's $16K. And
16K,
it doesn't even work most of the time.
Yeah. So, I mean, if a guy can pick, a 35-year-old woman or a 25-year-old woman, he's going to pick the 25-year-old woman.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why? Because of the ability to be fertile?
Yeah, partially. And like men, they surveyed men between the ages of like 20 and 80, and all of them prefer girls around the age of 22, 23.
Yeah, this is what Rolo was saying.
Yeah.
Sexual marketplace.
So, I mean, I think there's other things.
Sexual market value. I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's other things that come into play, but I think men, when it comes to building a family, and you also have the issue of, the more relationships that a girl has been in, the more traumatized she's going to be. The more exes she has to complain about. Yeah. Well, and that just happens the older you get.
Well, let me actually give you a different side of the coin, because I remember you were very open about this. You said you are so much better of a woman as a female, as a girlfriend at 30, 31, as you were at 24.
Yeah.
Explain why.
I feel in your 20s, you're starting to learn who you are, and you see what you like and what you dislike. And I think that in your 20s, you shouldn't be dating somebody, like if you're 21, 22, you should not be in a relationship for like 5 years.
Really?
I think you should, if it happens, great, good for you. But I think that you should explore who you are as a person. And by that, you can also date multiple guys so you can see what you like, what you dislike.
So you think that a woman who's 21, 22, she gets out of college, she should go through her hoe phase?
Never said that.
I said it.
You did. No, I never said you should go through a hoe phase.
You said date multiple guys. So
I did not say it has to be. Oh, but we know what I mean. I think you should live your life and see who you are. So then later on, when you're ready and when you're emotionally mature, because when you're 21 too, you don't know what the fuck's going on. At least I didn't. I mean, I moved here when I was 22. So in this past 8-9 years, I changed a lot because I learned who I am. What if I got married to a guy that I was dating when I was 21, 22, because my goal in life was to get married, I didn't know who I am. Okay. So how can you get married and be with somebody, but you're not even sure who you are?
Yeah, so how do you guys grapple with that? Because you're basically saying the exact opposite thing that she's saying. So would you guys engage and have this conversation?
I don't understand what that means. You don't know who you are?
You're trying to figure out what you want in life.
Like, I've always known who I am.
Well, not everybody is the same.
I just don't get what girls mean when they say that.
Why? What is it? Like they want to I mean, I get it. They kind of want to figure it out before
I can relate. So I think there's some truth to some of the things that Koko says, because one of the reasons that Pearl probably knew who she was when she knew it is because you had really great parents. You were in a well-rounded 2-parent household. But I actually don't agree entirely with the red pill about, oh, go ahead and get out there and get a husband as young as you can. I think you have the most leverage in your youth. I can agree to that. I think you have a lot more options at 20 to 24, but I can say that I don't think most American women know themselves until they're 24. And then, I mean, even after that, like, there's a lot of narcissistic, clueless women running around out here, and they're going to be a liability. The problem is that they let the narcissism run its way into their 30s, and they're surprised, like, why didn't my life work out? It's because you need a reality check. And I think that's why Pearl and I have the content that we do, to just give women a heads up. Like, hey, like, your 20s, you could really be on a mission. So you want to talk about, oh, I want a career and I want a husband. Okay, fabulous, amazing. Set it up by 24. If you're hard charging and you're an intelligent woman, you can set it up at 24, and then you can pursue dating full force.
Can you define this set it up by 24?
Have a foundation of platform. You can have a bachelor's degree if you want. You can have internships. You can have connections, networking, whatever you need as a foundation. So that way you've done most of the hard work, and you can still take on that relationship and continue to do harder work in your career if you need.